My job now is that I gotta work, I gotta work all over. When the place is cold, I gotta work outside. My job is now is to work outside now. I don't work in the shop anymore.
Oh yeah.
I'm what I call a field mechanic. John, please pass the soda for me. So I go in Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, all over the place. I pass by your area plenty times. You live just off of Utica Avenue, right?
Yeah.
You know FHR? A big chef place on Utica Avenue. Mark's FHR. They sells a lot of wholesale stuff there.
Like Blue Star, you mean Utica and Avenue.
You know where they got the Aid store?
Yeah, well,
Aid, this parts place.
Just break it in.
I know they have.
On Utica
I
Avenue.
didn't want to ask.
Aid, AID.
That's what I was making when you came
Flatbush,
in.
you mean?
Bread?
As soon as you're coming out of Linden, right about 3 blocks
Oh,
down.
Baked
yeah,
bread,
okay.
right? Is that what you call it?
Bake, we just call it bake.
You want, I can't eat the whole thing. No, because I.
And you break it and eat what you can eat. Why can't you just put it back
No,
right there?
because especially that I eat everything with bread. But I was ashamed to ask her. All right, let me put it just here.
Yeah.
No, this way it doesn't get
Yeah,
wasted.
that's good.
And if I want more,
It tastes good with butter.
yeah.
You taste it, you ain't taste the curry, you know, right?
It's funny, huh, John? So that's one of your specialties, huh, Sybil?
Sure.
You know, they're.
Nah, she like to make
It's
No,
like,
not really.
any
The
food she
bake?
could cook. She don't have any styles.
Not really. We eat the bake in the space of bread because the Indian people, they are not accustomed to bread. They don't like bread. Only the Negro people eat bread in our country.
They eat with something we call, roti.
Roti or bake. It's made with just flour.
well, white bread is supposed to be
powder.
the most, I've learned the most unhealthiest thing. Doctors don't tell me white bread. I used to feel guilty when I ate it.
White bread.
But it's just,
It's
supposed to
artificial.
eat like whole wheat bread or even a hot dog roll. I used to feel guilty.
That's crap. They don't put nothing
It's not
in
good for your system because you're supposed to have like bran and that kind of
Oh.
stuff. Well, the worst thing is that it's white bread. And this is so fresh, where the other stuff is like, gets stale right away.
It's good when it cools off, you make a regular sandwich out of it. Cold
Yeah, you open it and you put your sandwich in there and you just
Pita
eat.
bread.
Put whatever you want.
What feed it isn't as tasty as this. Right? When
Depends on
the restaurant, they used to have tuna and pita bread. But the pita bread isn't as tasty as this, I think.
I don't know.
Angie, yesterday I took my daughter to the supermarket, right? So when we were walking through the aisles, she was looking and she said, Daddy, my Lord, if they have something like this in Guyana, people would go crazy.
Like shoplift like crazy too.
But they had that, but
They had that, we had that before.
that, but it's the government how they're
Yeah,
running the
you
place.
see when they,
Ban everything, they're doing their
when the
thing.
English were in charge, they used to run the country, you used to get everything that you can think about. Apples, grapes, sardines, salmon, anything you can think
The
about.
money used to be 2 to 1, now it's 100
Right.
something to 1.
Wow, so what happened? Why they do it?
Because they took over, got independence from England. We are a British country. Okay, so,
So why they ruin everything?
Crooked
well,
people.
because they start stealing the money and filling the pockets. Because you see in America, if a man wants to go for president, he gotta be somebody that come from a wealthy family that check on his background and things like that. They don't do that in our country. Anybody, as long as he can get a crowd behind him and people can vote for him, fine, that's it. Yeah. So when he was an ordinary lawyer, he didn't even had a good house of his own, and then in a matter of a couple of years that he was in power, he was one of the most richest Negroes that I had. In our country, we call them Negroes.
It's good.
I come in America, I call a black person Negro, they want to beat you up. You know?
Yeah, they changed.
Yeah, they want you to stay
I
black.
don't know
And we
why,
used to feel bad if we stay black in our country.
Yeah,
You
They
know?
won't call a black friend
And they
to know
were
that
calling,
you're
I
black.
think,
No,
Yeah,
they
we never
do
used to
that.
call them back in the island black. If you're our friend or you get invited to us and
Negro
something.
sounds more decent.
We call them
Yeah,
Negroes,
right.
and they
So I thought it was
accept
decent
Negroes,
stuff.
I know.
right?
Right.
And they
get
changed it.
insulted.
And when I come in America here, I call somebody that. I didn't
Oh,
know
now
that.
that's changed too. Now it's
Afro-American,
Afro-American now. You can't call them black now, you got to call them Afro-American.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know.
Anyway, that was what ruined our country.
That's disassociation.
To me,
Nobody-
like Shakespeare, where they say a rose is still a rose, no matter what any name is still a rose. Right?
You hearing about it? He might go there and.
Oh, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
he's
three
an
kids that
Indian
live on the
guy.
island.
He's an
Yeah,
Indian guy.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody
Yeah,
knew
he's in
about it.
America.
He's in
And
America.
he want to go for presidency.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that's.
So you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna start asking for money from the guy he's here, and the next thing you know, he can buy another property in America, and that's
Thinking
it.
of going to be president of Guyana. That's
Ah.
why I want to have
I
a
saw the,
house.
All they want to fill their
I
pockets.
thought it
Family were
paper.
born, they were born here though, right?
Angie, our country has so much resources that we shouldn't be a poor country. We could feed ourselves. We got gold, we have
The richest
diamond, we have
Caribbean
balata, we have timber, we have fish,
Right.
we have rice, we got sugar,
Aluminum.
aluminum, you know,
I don't know.
all these kind of things. And why should we be, you know, a
Somebody's
poor
pocketing
country?
it, that's why.
Right, exactly.
Potholes all over every road, blackouts in the main city, every night blackouts. Someone told me they had the money already for the hydroelectric plant, they have a falls bigger than Niagara Falls. They were gonna make a big electricity plant, and they took all the money.
Wasted them.
The rich people like to have people living here, they send money there and they have generators that go on, during blackouts. Public people.
Yeah, but that's the only way you can get, the families to get enjoy some light. So you gotta send like little plant generators, that you can. I have to send one for my home.
You see all the people on the block, you're all jealous. All the houses are dark and they're all
They would come around and look there. They would stand up in front of your place, just to enjoy the light.
Right in Kitty where I was staying, there's a church that had it. You want to know what's in the church? The light came on automatically and everybody was going in front of the church for light.
Nobody else my salad with the salad. Nobody else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot of
yeah.
salad.
Started eating.
Well, no, even when we eat out, he says you don't want to fill up on salad. I love it.
never eat salad.
I love
Oh,
it
you
because,
don't-
I never eat salad.
oh, you don't.
see, me, I could have make a meal, salad and bread,
There's
and
no
that's
color
it.
on it.
Yeah, he says he's not a rabbit.
I never eat salad.
No, but that's a big salad. Good thing you didn't put the dressing in, because then we got to that way in the
Right, that is why.
That's smart.
You
I
don't-
say-
you don't get most of them don't eat it. Like, you don't eat it. They eat it plain.
We waste it. No, I like
I
it.
can't eat it plain.
What,
Well,
salad? I can eat that for a meal.
Yeah, but
No, you
meal,
mean
that's how
without
I feel.
dressing.
No, he likes the dressing.
Yeah, just like that I can eat it
But
just
then it
like
gets
that.
wasted because it gets soggy. There you could save it.
I struggle to eat it even with the dressing on it.
Oh, so how far away did you live from each other?
Before we married,
Yeah.
she was right next door.
Oh, that's close. That's close, huh? So you knew each other when you were kids
I
growing?
couldn't do anything, man, anything I do just see.
Aw.
She was eyeing me up since I was small. That was the whole story.
Cute. Do they have arranged marriages like I saw?
Yeah, they still
have that.
They still have that.
That
They
they
have that.
It's
tradition.
the Indians and the Muslims.
Angie, ask her what your father wanted to do.
Oh, yeah, you think you did?
Ask her.
They
Your
didn't
father
tell you
wanted to
the
marry
marriage?
her to somebody else.
Yes, they had gotten someone else into marry.
They done made the arrangement already.
Yes.
And you were able to
Oh,
get out of
you
it?
two won't be here.
We
Wow.
wouldn't be married.
Like last night, we went to the friend's, his wife birthday party. So the three of them were sitting together with John, right? So everybody come in and say they congratulated me. She wasn't there, you know. And they say, oh yeah, pretty daughters and so on, you know. And she came in and started telling her the same thing too, you know. Everybody wanted to know, these are not your children. Something wrong. And everybody just tell me that steadily walk. But when I see the wife, I say, oh, yeah, it gotta be, it's okay, your wife, not you. I don't worry with them.
Yeah, I remember that Ronald told me the story a while back.
Yeah, Hindus, they can't marry that. And
Yeah,
Hindu,
right.
you know, their parents won't agree.
That's something. It's the same thing.
They have it all in all races. All races.
Right.
You know, all races.
In our Italians, you couldn't come from another town in Italy. All Italians
Or
had to
even
be
Jew.
the same.
Gotta be
Sicilian, Italian, all the dialects, they all didn't like each other.
So,
I can never understand
so the
that.
Italians got more than one dialect too?
Oh, yeah, oh, sure.
And this one didn't like that one.
Oh, yeah, one town can't understand the
But
other.
it's the same thing with the Indians too.
Sure.
Hindus have that.
They have that too. If you're from a different caste, they call it
My
caste.
father,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
grandfather, Italian, talked
My
the
people come from
dialect they
Sicily,
wouldn't
not from Italy.
understand.
They can't hardly understand the
But not
Italian,
like
you know,
each other,
Italian.
both Italian.
And if you come from northern Italy, you know, which is near France,
They
forget
could
about
never
it.
explain it to me.
You can't understand each other at all.
Well, the Indians got it too, you know. If you belong to another caste, they look down. In the same Indians, they have castes where might be right up top, and you have castes where will be right up at the bottom. And they wouldn't agree. They wouldn't mesh, you know. Like the highest
Whatever.
for the Indians, I think is the Brahmins, right? And the lowest is the Chatri, right? Which one is the lowest? And Musahar? Yeah, I think they said Musahar is the lowest one.
Now, what's different from India,
That thing, that camera's still on?
Yeah, it's still on.
What?
You're wasting all
you're
that?
wasting
Sorry.
it all. You're
I don't feel
wasting
so
it
waste once I'm
all.
on it.
Exactly. Exactly. We talking. It's no big deal. We're trying it out, you know, to see how it
What was
goes.
I saying? Oh, the difference between India from India?
Descendants.
From Guyana.
It's like you.
They don't accept them.
Oh,
You know why? You know why? One of the main reasons is that they don't belong to any caste. The Indians in India, they talk differently. And if they can't, if they now like my wife, she's an Indian, but she doesn't know anything about talking Hindi. And they got about 160 different languages in India, and she can't even speak one of them. So she belongs to no caste.
Although
You see?
my great grandparents came from India, and they said the people in India they won't.
Well, that's what I thought
They
years
will not
years
accept
ago,
me
they're all
as an
from India.
Indian.
You know, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, even over here, they don't stick with Guyanese.
Right? They don't stick with Guyanese. They count them as they're nobody. They don't know them. They don't accept them.
Right.
Nothing against them.
Although they are Indians, just as
Amazing.
us. Yeah.
And let me tell you something, Angie. You hear all what they're talking about blacks and so on. If they go back to Africa, they got the same problem too. I had a friend who studied in Africa, a Guyanese, right?
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, I would never invite you home in their home because you don't belong to a caste. They have a mark on the sleeve that which caste they come from. You know, and if you can't speak the language, you're not welcome at a home. They would talk to you, they would meet you on the road and what's not, but they would not invite you home.